So there's actually two F-ups that HBO Max did against the Snyder Cut. But is the leaks real? Was it sabotage? Was it intentional? Who knows? I don't know. But let's talk about it here on Heroes Avenue. What's up? My name is Darren from Heroes Avenue, and today we need to talk about this Snyder Cut leak that happened yesterday on Monday, on March 8th. So for everyone that doesn't know what happened, let me just run it back to you. So if you were to go onto HBO Max and you clicked on the Tom and Jerry movie that just was recently released, if you clicked on that movie, instead of Tom and Jerry running around chasing each other, you would have found the Snyder Cut. Yes, the Snyder Cut. The movie that we all been waiting for and fighting for and making a bunch of hashtags and a bunch of YouTube videos about for years, that leaked. That same movie leaked, and it was kind of a tragedy. I mean, yeah, it's a huge bummer, just because we all been fighting for it, and to hear that this mix-up, this error happened, it sucks. Luckily, HBO Max they did take it down, and they reverted it back to Tom and Jerry. But from what I'm seeing on the internet is that people were able to watch up to an hour in the movie. So it took them a while to change things or to make the corrections. The sad part is I was at home the whole time and I didn't even watch it. I wouldn't even want to ruin that for myself. Like that would suck. Even though I probably would have watched it, it's a hard thing to resist. I mean, I've been waiting for it for so long, and if it just randomly showed up, I would have watched it. But I'm glad that I didn't, and then I'm gonna wait till March 18th or maybe March 15th if I get that invite to watch the official release. And so since that happened, there's a bunch of stories as to how it happened. A lot of people think it's an inside job. Some people think it was intentional. Some people think that Warner Brothers is trying to sabotage this whole project because we know that Warner Brothers doesn't like that this is coming out. There's a lot of conspiracies coming out. It makes the Trump's presidency look elementary. Just kidding, that was a bad joke. Anyways, so this is actually the second screw up that HBO Max did with the Snyder Cut. So on Sunday, March 7th, when the Flash teaser came out, at the very end of the trailer, instead of it saying coming out March 18th, it said now streaming. Now streaming. So my Twitter just kind of like blew up, like, oh my god, it's streaming, or fix this, blah blah blah. And a few minutes later, they did delete that video and they reposted the correct version. Now that was an easy fix, right? Because you could just delete the video and then re-upload the correct version. And I mean, they didn't reveal anything. They didn't reveal like scenes. They didn't reveal a whole movie, so that was okay. And then this happened 2 days later, and people are thinking, "Oh my God, like they're screwing this up on purpose." They hate. They're coming after Zack Snyder, and it didn't help at all. Like it didn't help the conspiracies at all. And so, yeah, it's been crazy ever since then. And the people that we shouldn't blame, like I'm all for us like trying to find who did it and track them down and make them pay for it. I'm all for that. But the people that we shouldn't blame is Jason Kilar. I mean, yes, it's his company. Jason Kilar is the CEO of HBO Max. It is his company, but it's not his fault. Like he's not the guy that made the switch. He's not in charge. I don't think he's like. There's someone beneath him that's in charge of that, and so we shouldn't attack him, right? It's not his screw up, even though it's his company. It's just like if it wasn't for Jason Kilar, if it wasn't for HBO Max, we wouldn't be getting the Snyder Cut because I don't think Warner Brothers would have released it. And thank God that HBO Max came, and we live in a time where streaming platforms are coming out, and HBO Max just needs more subscribers, and so here comes Snyder Cut. So I'm glad that's working out, and I'm glad Jason Kilar's there. And I know that the people at HBO Max has good intentions, and I know they are and they are excited for the Snyder Cut to come out. I do know someone that recently interviewed for HBO Max, and that person said he really likes what they're doing with the Snyder Cut and how they're releasing it. And this is for the content team. This is the content team he was talking about. The content team kind of replied back and said, "Oh my God, thank you so much. Like we're so excited for this. Like we've been working on the marketing and everything for the Snyder Cut for so long, and we really appreciate it. That's that's putting things in good faith. Like that just shows you hire the right people for the right cause, and they believe in it. They believe in the movement, and so I am glad that's happening. Now you got HBO Max, and then you got Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers they're the company that has people that hate this movie. Like they don't want it to come out because if this movie is better than the Justice League, which is most likely the case, it's gonna show that Warner Brothers fucked up basically, and so it's gonna prove us right, and they're gonna prove them wrong, and so they don't want it to come out, and so they're the ones we should like attack. But at the same time, you got HBO Max is for the Snyder Cut, and the error happened on their watch. So what really happened, right? Like it could have happened by accident. I would imagine it could be like maybe a new employee because they know they're a startup, or it could be one of their interns. See, look at that. I'm ready to come up with conspiracy theories. It's so easy to come up with that. It's so easy. I should just stop talking. Oh my god. It's really hard to figure out who leaked it. And this is not your typical leak, right? This is not like this is not the same leak that happened with Deadpool where like, randomly the footage like leaked onto YouTube, right? It wasn't like that. Or like it leaked onto like a illegal streaming website, like GoMovies.com. It didn't happen like that. It happened where like you go onto a paid app, you click on a movie, and instead of playing Tom and Jerry, it played an unreleased movie, totally different. So we haven't experienced this at all, especially for a major film like this. And so it's definitely an interesting situation, definitely unprecedented for sure. So I'm gonna leave this video kind of open-ended like that. Because I don't really have an answer for you guys. It's more like an open discussion. So let me know in the comments below. What have you guys heard on the internet? Do you guys know anyone that works at HBO Max? And have you heard of anything? What are some of the conspiracies that you guys are hearing on the internet? I'd love to know in the comments below. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you guys again. Bye.